Hi, I hope you're well. It's the 8th of January and again we are in my car. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I am just going for a fun little trip to Kmart to get some plant pots and then to Woolworths to get my grocery shopping and to do my meal prep. So today has been a very interesting day. It's been my day off, so I went out last night and didn't have a very big one. So I was a tiny bit hungover this morning, but it actually wasn't too bad at all. Also because I mixed coconut water with my vodka, so I'm a bit more hydrated than I normally would be. But anyway, I am forcing myself to have one day off per week, like one day off blogging, and it's just very interesting that whenever I have a day off and like Steve's not being home, he's at work, and it's just like, what am I going to do? And also because I've been so focused and productive lately, I kind of felt lost without a plan. But I think, it's good to not always have a rigid plan of what you're going to do. But I had to clean the bathroom and do some laundry, and what else did I do? I did some self-coaching scholars, and then I was like, well, what am I going to do? So I was looking up interior design videos on YouTube and plant stuff, and I really want to start to create the space that I want to live in, because I definitely know that if you don't actually make the effort, it's not like there will ever be a time where it's urgent. It's one of those things, it's never urgent, and you sort of get what you're willing to have, and you're willing to do, and you're willing to settle for, in a sense. Anyway, so I really want to make sure, especially my office and our bedroom and the main living area is just really nice, and the front deck. They're kind of the main areas that it doesn't need to be full of expensive things or anything like that, but usable and somewhere that we can relax. And especially because I spend so long in the house because I'm working from home, I really want it to be somewhere that I enjoy being, which for me means it's filled with a million plants. And the reason I'm getting some plant pots is because I got a lot of plants for Christmas and some of them need to be potted. So yeah, and there's one plant I've had for a year that I hadn't potted, and like today it's happening, I'm potting it. So I actually had this idea today that I don't know if I do it, if it'll be like not technically having a day off blogging, but I am playing with the idea of starting another blog. Oh my god, maybe I just need a hobby that's not related to the internet. But anyway, I was like, I love interior design, especially in the last few years, and I really also want to document, like before I thought of having a blog for it, I was like, I really just want to document like the house and all the improvements we make to it, because we're planning to do quite a lot to it. And even if you take photos, just having them in albums, I don't know, I was just thinking like it'd be so nice to have it, to be just able to look back and be like, oh, I can't believe it used to look like this. Mainly because I was looking at other people's and they're like, here are the photos from the beginning. I was like, we don't have any photos. So I got out my camera, my DSLR, and I went around and took heaps of photos of the house. I didn't clean it one bit, so it looks really messy. But yeah, then I was just thinking of, if I start, oh damn it, I turned the wrong way. If I start a blog that's basically private, in the sense that like it's really important, I think, that if I do this, that it's not a blog, like a blog that's a job, like Smart 20s has become, that it's like my hobby blog, which is what blogging used to be, and now it's not really. Like now there's deadlines and there's people who like you guys, who like I put out stuff for you at a certain amount per week, and I want that to be of a certain standard, and it's still very creative, but it's not as creative in the sense that I feel like I can't, well, I obviously am a beginner at a lot of things, but I don't know, I just put pressure on myself to have everything be a certain standard. So I was thinking that if I started a blog that's really just to document, for me and Steve, the house, and also because I really want to get better at photography, and it just seems like if I have a new blog and I can just be super shit at photography and learn how to decorate the house, and probably share also what I'm learning about all of that, because there's a lot I need to learn, and yeah, I don't know, just having it as like a hobby thing and playing around with different site design and all of that kind of stuff, because I can't do that. But I don't know if this is like cheating, and then I'm not really having a day off blogging, because then, knowing me, also that'll probably turn into a thing. But yeah, I'm just thinking about it, and the name that I wanted, which I won't say yet because I haven't bought it, is available, which I can't even believe it's free. So I am thinking of doing that just purely as a hobby thing, and something creative, for something like, yeah, that I can put creative energy into that isn't for anyone except me. And Smart 20s is that, but I'm also cognizant all the time that there are people reading it, and that it is a business now, and all of that kind of thing. So it's just not like pure creation with no agenda. So that's what I was thinking of doing today. And then, yeah, I don't know, I just think it would be so cool to be able to look back at our house and just see how it's progressed, and I'm sure my photography will get a lot better, and yeah, Steve can be involved too, because he really likes all of that kind of stuff, and interior design and exterior design, I don't know what you call it, outdoor stuff. And yeah, I just really think as well that by documenting it, it sort of brings it more to front of mind, because it's, I think, easy for me to forget about, okay, I really do want to have a house that, just for me, because I just will spend so much time there, that is like, I don't know, it's just another creative thing to do, and that documenting it, it's kind of the same with my personal growth. I've grown so much more this year, or last year, 2017, purely because I really amped up how much I was documenting it. And when you're documenting it, you kind of want to have something to talk about. Like, if I start a blog to document our house stuff we're doing, and then we don't do anything, you're kind of like, eh. But yeah, so that's what I've been thinking about today. It's also very nice, I think, is, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can't speak today, and I haven't spoken to anyone all day, which I feel like I say almost every day now. But what was I going to say? Oh, now I've completely lost my train of thought. I was saying something's nice. I can't remember. I'm nearly at Kmart. I'm also very excited to be in this air-conditioned car, because it's bloody hot today, and I've just felt like, you know, when you walk and your thighs are just, because I'm wearing a skirt. So it'd be nice to look around Kmart. I also thought about going to Bunnings to get a few more plants, but I'm kind of like, probably should sit on that for 24 hours before I go nuts and actually pot all the plants I have before I go and buy new ones. But I've just been on Pinterest for quite a while. Oh, I know, I remember what I was going to say. But I've just been on Pinterest for quite a while, and it just makes me want to buy all the plants. What I was going to say is, it's really nice how time goes so slowly when you aren't like, well, when I'm not procrastinating or like distracting myself with my phone mainly. time just goes so fast. I feel like any day where I'm constantly like checking Instagram and stuff, the day just flies by. Not in a good way. Oh my god, it's so bright. Not in a good way, but in like a where did the day go? I did nothing. But now I'm in the habit of not checking Instagram. Like I only check it twice a day. Once when I post and once at night. Like literally only open the app twice. And the day, there's just so much more time in the day. So that's really nice. So I'm going to go into Kmart now and get some pots. I need about 5 different pots. And yeah, then I'm going to go to Woolies. Really don't feel like cooking anything, especially because it's so hot, but I need to have some food in my fridge. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.